Welcome back, everyone, to another new episode of Erin is the Funny One. I, of course, am your co-host, Jack Douglas, and joining me...
You're damn right, you're a co-host.
...is the other co-host.
No, I'm just the host, but you are a co-host. Sometimes they do that.
Hey, co-host.
Yes?
This is a very special episode. This is the final episode of this year.
Oh, and what a year it's been, Jack Phil.
What a year it's been.
Let's just go right back to the beginning, where our segments were like, if dogs could talk.
It was a simpler time.
Talking about so many things, all of the potential that we wanted to have on this show, and none of it turned out.
The greatest word in the world is potential. And it's also the saddest.
Okay, just in case anybody is wondering, there will be more If Dogs Could Talk in 2023.
If you guys want it, those dogs will talk.
The people have spoken. It's what they want. We must.
Have they spoken?
We've got to give the people what they want.
That's true. And we are nothing if not people pleasers.
But yeah, so this is our final episode of 2021. So glad you guys could be here with us to celebrate the life that was 2021 and bring in the next life that is about to be born, which is
that's right,
2022. Yes.
Which hopefully won't be 2022.
If you know what I mean.
But yes, the old man is about to give birth to a little baby or whatever
Old Father Time?
Yeah.
Father Time is pregnant.
A little baby in a top hat and the sash, right? You guys, the New Year baby.
If you guys have seen Rupert, then you know Father Time.
Rupert. Jesus. Okay. And before we continue, because I made a cute little end of year 2021 recap kind of thing, let's start off with the final wine of the week of 2021.
2021's final wine of the week. What do we have here with us, Jack Film?
So we have a Pinot Noir, another red, and the label is Story Point.
Jack Film, would you like to share a little bit about your history with
do.
the brand Story Point?
I would love that. Story Point makes one of my top 2 favorite Chardonnays. I am obsessed. Story Point Chardonnay is kind of like my white whale. I hunt it down whenever we go to a liquor store or just like a Ralph's grocery store. Wherever we go, I try to find the Story Point Chardonnay because it's oaky as shit. It's delicious.
It's not oaky as shit. It's just delicious.
It's delicious.
It has a perfect balanced oak.
Is it a Napa Valley wine or?
I think it's from Sonoma County.
Okay.
So Northern Cal.
Northern Cal. It's delightful and I can never find it, right? But our local liquor store always has a Story Point Pinot Noir. I never pick it up because I don't normally go for the reds. But I figured, you know what? Let's try something new. It's the final week of the year. Let's get nuts and let's try this Story Point Pinot Noir.
Jack Film, what do you think about the Story Point Pinot
I haven't
Noir?
tried it
Well,
yet.
then drink it.
All right, let me just aerate it. In this.
You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing.
I really don't. Say.
Yeah, you like it?
That's pretty good.
It's okay. It's not my favorite. It's actually pretty heavy for a Pinot Noir.
Oh, yeah? What a
Yeah, they're
snob.
usually like thinner bodied, lighter bodied, whatever the word is. But
You don't have to fat
this
shame
is
it. That's...
it's pretty heavy. It's pretty thick. I think they'd call that like body. I will say it does have the slight, it's very flavorful.
I kind of like this.
I will say it's giving Robitussin. That's what I will say.
It's giving Robitussin.
It's giving Robitussin. I have hints of cherry flavor, but the kind of cherry flavor you'd find in Robitussin.
I give this 4 Robitussins out of 5.
Okay, let's look up on Vivino what the people are saying.
What's Vivino? So I picked this little number up for $18.99. Mayhaps you can find it cheaper elsewhere.
All right, here you go. Story Point Pinot Noir from 2018. 3.6 out of 5 with 393 ratings. Average price $15.99.
There you go.
I would say that's about. I'd give it a 3.6.
3.6 Robitussin's out of 5.
That's right.
A lovely little number. This surprised me.
But
So there you have it.
I will also say, just the color, it's a very, very dark purple red. The color of this wine is very sultry. So like when you pour it into the wine glass and like you get like,
Sultry?
yeah, I don't know how else to describe it, but
Okay.
it's so deep and rich in color that like when you watch a droplet come off of the top of the bottle, it's like blood. It's like straight out of a vampire took me and, you know, all of that type of novel thing twice.
Right. All the love language.
Yes. All right. Jack Film. So you have prepared something for us.
I have.
I am unaware of what this is. It better be a year in review though, because there were so many good things that happened in 2021. All the good things. Delta, Omicron,
Lambda.
Oh, how could we forget little old Lambda? Oh, lest we not forget. I wonder if there are people still out there getting Lambda. Like, is Lambda just like become like the unpopular choice? I don't know.
I think it, yeah. Well, at any rate, I did prepare a little something. I prepared a little bit of a 2021 recap quiz.
Oh, a quiz?
Yeah,
For
a
me?
quiz for you
I
and
love
for all you
quizzes.
listeners listening out there. And these questions pertain to things that transpired or things that were hot over the past year. Starting with this question. From January 1st to November 27th.
Oh, yes. Oh, we're just going right in. I hate when you do this to me. This is not the first time this has happened where it was like, I feel like there's no
Oh my
like,
God.
do you want to be a millionaire?
No.
Like, I don't even
No.
get that intro. You're just like, all right, question one, let's go.
It's the end of the year. We got to move on to the next year.
All right,
So,
all right.
from January 1st to November 27th, what song was the most streamed song on Spotify this year? Here are your choices. Olivia Rodrigo's Driver's License,
Oh, no. Okay.
Dua Lipa's Levitating, BTS's Dynamite, or Lil Nas X's Montero Call Me By Your Name.
Driver's license. Final answer.
That is correct.
Woo!
That is correct. The most streamed song on Spotify, Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo.
I can tell you it was probably also one of the most streamed things on TikTok, too.
Mhm.
Oh, my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
I will also say the only reason I even know about Olivia Rodrigo is because of TikTok.
How
and
about
it's
that?
also because of Taylor Swift. Because in the beginning, Taylor Swift, like, well, that was the weird part, was like Taylor Swift gave Olivia Rodrigo like a shout out. And like, I think it all stemmed because guys, I'm butchering this. So like, don't tweet at me about me screwing these facts up. But she had like
No,
given
at
her
her.
permission or something to use like a New Year's Day theme, like this, right? Wasn't there was something that
That
like,
sounds familiar, yes.
but then all of a sudden in the summertime, all of the writers of Cruel Summer got added as writers to, I think it was Olivia Rodrigo's like Deja Vu. And that to me is still like kind of sus. Like,
big
did
time.
Taylor make her add her as a writer? Because guys, the money where artists and musical artists make money is not as a singer, but to be added as a credit to the songwriting.
That's where the money's at.
So I question if Taylor kind of forced her hand there because Olivia had said like, oh, I was inspired by Cruel Summer.
There's more to the story than we're getting.
Yeah. Any Hoosers.
Honey, I forget. When did the Suez Canal get blocked after the grounding of container ship Ever Given? January, February, March, April.
That was this year.
Right? What a year.
When did we start hearing about supply chain issues? Because that was like right around that time that it was like, okay, I'm going to say April. And I'm going to say, because I feel like I started hearing about supply chain. Well, no, I've been hearing about it for a while, but I feel like it started to really come to the forefront when things started to open up more and vaccines became more widely available starting in like March. April, May-ish time frame. So because April is the last option you're giving me, I'm going to say April.
Player one
No,
eliminated.
damn it.
That Darnold Evergiven blocked the Suez Canal and stopped 10% of the world's supply economy in March
Damn it.
23rd to the 29th.
Okay, that is like a week away from April. Okay,
But it's not
okay.
April.
Hold on, I may not.
So
this
you
is,
are dead.
Hold on, this is like in math quizzes or whatever when they were like, oh, you have to
Show
show
your
your work
work.
and you get partial credit.
Hmm.
You get partial credit.
Hey,
for your
listeners,
work being
is there
correct.
partial credit in multiple choice?
The partial credit? But
no?
I explained how I arrived.
Okay.
But I explained how I arrived at my answer.
And you're still
And
wrong.
I was 1 week off. I was 1 week off.
It's been, yeah. Well, almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, honey. Speaking of neither, here's a fun question for you. What was the highest grossing domestic movie this year, not counting Spider-Man No Way Home, lol? Because as of this recording, it's only opening weekend right now for Spider-Man No Way Home, and that could very well take over all of these choices I'm about to give you guys. But before Spider-Man No Way Home, what was the highest domestically grossing movie of this year? Was it Godzilla vs. Kong,
Never heard of it.
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings,
I just recently heard of that.
F9, The Fast Saga,
Never heard of it.
Space Jam, A New Legacy?
Was that 2021?
'Twas. What a year.
Shang-Chi.
Final answer?
Final answer.
That is correct.
Really? It's because it's Disney shit. Like Marvel.
Yeah.
I don't. Is it Marvel?
It's Marvel.
Okay, I knew it was
Grossing
like.
$224 million Roonies.
I haven't seen it yet, but I do plan to because I really liked Aquafina in Crazy Rich Asians, and so I think I would watch it just because I know that Aquafina's in it.
So I watched it on the plane ride home.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The last third of the movie turns into a CGI fest, and I fell asleep.
Oh.
I was nodding off. It was just too much.
Oh.
It has some great action, great fight scenes, but boy, oh boy, I was falling asleep by the end. Okay. Oh, honey, I forget. When was that Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, Oprah interview you made me watch?
Oh, no. Okay. Go ahead. Give me options.
January, February, March, April.
Okay. So let me explain again.
Yeah, please.
I don't have any markers in my head the way I have markers
Yeah.
with like the supply chain stuff.
Uh-huh.
My gut
Yeah.
feels like February.
And you should always go with your gut.
But I also don't feel like it was that long ago.
Well, your gut says February. What does your heart say, honey?
I almost want to say April again because I don't feel like it was that long ago.
Sounds like you got to make a choice.
February. I'm going with my gut.
And you're not going with April.
I'm not going with April. I'm going with February. I'm going with my gut. I worked really hard on my gut.
It was March. Hey, just know either way, you would have been wrong. Isn't that comforting, you know?
Wait, okay.
Yeah.
March what?
No, I didn't write it down.
Oh,
Just
come
got
on.
March. I think it was all of March. I think it was every day in March.
But they could have potentially filmed it in February.
They could have.
Maybe that's what was sticking out to me. It was like they talk about when they sat down with Oprah in February and then it didn't air until
Oh,
March.
you're still wrong.
Maybe I know, but maybe that's where that was coming from.
Okay. That's not where it was coming from. That's called
Oprah-
wishful thinking.
That Oprah interview that was filmed in February.
Honey,
Yeah.
as of right now, who is the richest person in the world? Any guesses before I even say?
I thought I read recently that it was Elon Musk. But give me my choices.
Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos,
Yeah.
Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Elon Musk. I feel like I recently saw that he is the richest person in the world. And that's when he started. Sorry, somebody already added me on Twitter about defending Elon Musk. I'm not even
Fucking
gonna,
weird ass people defending. You're right, by the way. Yeah, he is.
I'm not even gonna go there. But okay.
Some weird people defending Elon Musk. Yeah.
I think he needs defending from people on Twitter.
And I have some figures for you before it changes.
Mark Zuckerberg is like a peasant compared to the rest of those
He
people.
kind of is.
Yeah.
So here's how wide these gaps are. Elon Musk, I think it's as of today. I feel like I checked some Forbes figures.
Okay.
$244 billion.
Okay. It's insane. That is insane. Okay, continue.
Bezos is a fucking peasant at only $195 billion. Womp womp.
Wait, that's interesting because earlier this year I could have sworn that his
Well, I'm sure it fluctuates.
ownership, yeah, it does as Amazon stock fluctuates. But yeah, okay, keep going.
Bill Gates is at $136 billion.
Yeah, I can't even like fathom this money. Okay.
And the Zuck is just scraping by with a mere 119.
Ah.
Yeah.
So, ugh.
Hey, Zuck, I'll pick up the tab.
Yeah. Don't you worry about it. You just work on getting to a higher level, man.
All right, this next question is in all caps, so please just pretend it's in all caps.
Okay. This is a howler. This is the howler. Yeah, this is the howler.
This is a howler of questions.
Yeah.
Remember that guy who found shrimp tails in the Cinnamon Toast Crunch? When was that, Erin?
Oh my God. That
January,
was also
February,
this year?
March, April.
January. That was forever. That was actually in 2019. I'm pretty sure that happened in 2019. So we're dialing all the way back to Father Time. When Father Time himself was born, we're going back to January.
When Father Time was a mere babe in a top hat and a sash.
Yes.
It's actually March.
What?
It was March.
What?
It was March, honey.
Wow. I need to get out of the house more. I feel like every day is the same. There are no time markers, guys. It doesn't help being in LA where there's no seasons. So every day is just the same day. You're looking at the same four walls, doing the same thing. One day it's shrimp tails. The next day it's Oprah.
That is Twitter in a nutshell.
Every day is still the same day.
Hey, honey.
Yes.
Which of these podcasts was the most streamed globally of 2021? Call Her Daddy.
Ugh.
Crime Junkie.
Ugh.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Ugh.
TED Talks Daily.
No. Nobody cares.
Fuck Ted.
I'm going to say Joe Rogan.
Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah.
It is the Joe Rogan. I don't have any figures to back that. Like, I don't have 3.5 billion stream. Like, I don't know.
Paging Dr. Rogan. That's it. That was the joke. He's a doctor because all of his expertise on the
it's a good joke, honey.
The horse dewormer.
That was also that was going to be another question of mine. Like, when did Joe Rogan test positive for COVID? But
I would have guessed August.
I think that you're exactly right. I think it was August. I got another one for you.
Maybe even September. Anyway, okay, yeah.
Honey, I forget. When did Kim Kardashian file for divorce? February, March.
It was
April.
No,
May.
They separated in January because on the same day of the insurrection, people were like at work. It was so ridiculous. I'm in these Zoom meetings at work and we're all just pretending like, people aren't storming the Capitol. And so it was just like, so what's going on, everybody?
Right, what's the hot goss on anything?
How's your day? And my go-to line in every meeting was like, oh my God, did you hear?
That's
Kim
a good
and
go-to.
Kanye broke up. Oh, it's wild.
That's a good go-to.
So I know that they announced their breakup, I think the same day or the day before the insurrection. So that was in January.
Mm-hmm.
So she basically, I already got the answer right and you didn't say it. Like,
well, I'm asking, when did she file for divorce?
What were the answers? February, March, April, or May?
Yes.
I don't know. I guess February. Yeah, let's say February.
Now, is this your gut or your heart?
This is my brain saying if they announced that they broke up in January, why would they wait that much longer to file? So I'm going to say February.
Well, you should always trust your gut. But the answer is February.
Yeah.
Good job.
You're welcome. Also, that is the only marker in my time marker history, right? Where I'm like, oh no, I know it happened on that day. Because that was my go-to line was, hey, we all want to just pretend like all this shit is happening. Let's talk about stupid like performance measures and objectives. Oh, okay. Yeah, don't look over there. Let's talk about Kim and Kanye.
The perfect distraction. It's what our nation needed to heal. All right, what's another one here?
It's like that time when I was in high school, by the way, just like saying, it's honest, I swear this happened. On 9/11,
Mm-hmm.
the teachers were instructed, and by the way, I grew up in a suburb of Philadelphia, which is not even 2 hours from New York. There were plenty of people that live in the Philadelphia area that commuted to and from New York for work. When 9/11 happened, the teachers were instructed at our school to not talk about what happened.
Jesus.
We all knew because we had TVs in all the classrooms, and so
Yeah.
everybody like watched it happen, and then we weren't allowed to talk about it for the rest of the day.
That seems wrong.
Doesn't it?
Talk
It's-
about heads in the sand.
It honestly
on.
preposterous, like straight up. Looking back on it, I am blown. Like as a 14-year-old, I
Yeah.
was like,
You're
I don't know, like,
especially at 14, you're old enough to like learn about
yes,
current events that, monumentous. And
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. Anyway,
Next question.
yes.
Which country won the most gold medals at this year's Olympics? USA, China, Japan, Great Britain.
I think it was China. I feel like I also
Yeah.
read that. I'm gonna say China. Final answer.
USA.
Damn, really?
USA.
Oh man.
But you were close.
was China second?
Yeah, by one medal.
Oh.
Yeah,
Dang.
one medal.
Dang.
But,
Do you know what that medal was in?
USA. No, I don't. No, I just wrote down the numbers. USA 39, China 38, Japan 27, Great Britain 22.
How many did Japan get?
27.
Huh. Sorry, I don't know the populations of like Japan, but versus the USA and China, I feel like it's a much smaller population.
Oh my God.
So-
I'd have to say a fraction.
So I'm like, wow, that's pretty impressive.
It is. It really is. When you
'Cause,
consider the
I
population.
don't know. You just think about the population of a country.
Well, same thing. Same
and,
with Great
like,
Britain.
Yeah, that's pretty. I'm like, wow, they have like 2 people there. Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle.
And Oprah. Oh, here's one for you, honey. When did Daft Punk break up?
What?
What a reaction. What? You heard me, woman.
I didn't know they broke up.
Yeah, they did. What month?
What are my options?
You don't get options. Fuck you. When did they break up?
October.
No, February.
I have no. I did not know they broke up.
Yeah. They broke up with via an announcement video.
Did anybody care? They haven't put out music
yeah.
since 2013.
No. I mean, yes, people cared, but no, they had not. I think the general consensus was they had already sort of broken up. But
yeah, it was like Kim and Kanye. Like, yeah,
they
bitch.
officially did.
Yeah, bitch, we already knew that.
Yeah, and a heartbreaking video released in February. Here's one for you, since your memory's all rattled. When did Norm Macdonald die?
Oh.
I'll give you some options.
Oh no. Okay.
July, August, September, October.
August.
September.
Damn it. Damn it.
You should have listened to your brain stomach. All right, I got a more fun one for you.
Okay.
Here's a fun question. So, who was the highest paid actor by a single role salary this year? Highest paid actor via a single role.
What's a single role?
So just
they were
one role.
Okay.
They
They got paid $20 million to play Meghan Markle in a movie.
yes.
Okay.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
That's what I was going to say. But I think he's actually the most profitable. I don't think he's the highest paid for a single role. Continue.
Daniel Craig.
Mm.
Will Smith.
Mayhaps. What was he in this year? Oh, he was in that. Oh,
And Denzel
King-
Washington.
What was he in this year?
I ain't telling.
Okay. Fuck. It's either Will Smith or Daniel Craig. All right. Daniel Craig was Bond. That's kind of a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And it was his last Bond. So if he had any
Mhm.
bargaining power, it would have been that one,
Sure.
I would think.
Sure.
Will Smith is just Will Smith. Everybody loves him.
Who doesn't?
He didn't know what a Groupon was, though.
Thought it was a boat.
Bro, I thought you were from Philly, man.
And you don't think it's Dwayne Johnson?
I don't think it was The Rock. I think The Rock.
Dwayne the Johnson Rock?
I think The Rock is best known for being the most profitable, which means
Sure.
you know what a profit is. Okay. Daniel Craig or Will Smith? Fuck. Will Smith is probably making at least 20 mil a movie now, but it's Daniel Craig. I'm gonna say Daniel Craig just because it was his last Bond, and he's James Bond. I'm gonna say Daniel Craig. Final answer.
So, this is an example of you got to the correct answer, but the wrong way.
Oh, wow.
Or like you did all the steps wrong, but you still ended up at the right answer.
Okay.
Like one of those memes. And here's why. It wasn't, though that is a, very reasonable guess. He received $100 million.
What?
Yeah. For a very lucrative and exclusive Netflix deal to star in 2 Knives Out sequels.
What?
Yeah.
$100
million.
million for 2 movies?
Yeah. Just to secure the rights and exclusivity and all that shit.
What?
Uh-huh.
No way.
Yeah.
That's insane.
In second place, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. This is projected, but $50 million for Red One, another Netflix movie.
He made $50 million for a movie? Is that what people...
That's the projected rate.
Is $20 million not the going rate anymore?
I think I read on whatever website this was that it was probably like 30 million plus, some box office percentage, I think.
I would love to see what the inflation paid for actors is compared to the average worker. Anyway, side note.
Would you?
I'm like,
no, you wouldn't.
If I were smarter, I'd be an economist. Anyway, continue.
Will Smith projected to have gotten 40 million for his role in King Richard.
King Richard, that's what I was like. King James, was it?
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Yeah.
And then Denzel Washington, also $40 million for, and I'm unfamiliar with this, The Little Things.
I don't know The Little Things.
No, nor do I. But I do have a fun question for you.
So I won. I win.
Sure. But I have another fun question for you. When was Trump banned from Twitter?
That was like 2020. I think he was still in office. Shit. I really would have told you maybe it was right after he got COVID, which happened in October of 2020. So, wow, that was this year?
I too would have guessed last year, but
yeah, that was this year?
It was this year.
I'm going to say January.
It is January.
Yeah, I'm going to say, because January was a very problematic month.
I just thought that was interesting. It was. I just thought that was interesting. Like I could have sworn that was earlier.
Based on, by the way, never mind. I won't even go there.
I think I have one last question for you.
Okay.
Bit of a downer.
Oh, wow.
Really, bad note to end on. But when did Larry King die?
What are my options?
You don't need options. Go with your gut, heart, brain. Your options are January, February, March, April.
Oh, I was going to say June.
Or June.
Okay. I am going to say, did he die from COVID?
I don't know, actually.
I'm going to say April.
January.
Damn it. Guys, leave your homes, but just do it safely and carefully. But also leave your homes because staying inside your house is problematic for the brain.
Honey, I tallied up the results and oh my God, Erin is the funny one first. You got all of them correct.
All of them?
Wow.
Why is that a surprise?
A perfect score here.
I mean, it is.
Erin is the funny one.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
More like the smart one. Am I right, listeners?
I am a doctor after all.
Lest we not forget.
I just want to say thank you for everybody who supported me during this hard and challenging time. That quiz was one of the hardest I've ever taken. And I studied for an entire year, if you can believe it.
I can.
And I worked very hard for that perfect score. And big shout out to all of the things that I remember, like Kim and Kanye announcing their breakup.
Big shout out to them.
On the same day as the insurrection. So thank you to everybody, but especially Kim and Kanye.
What's that sound?
Jack Film. We have a very special horoscope segment today because while it is our first technical week of Capricorn season, It's also the very last episode of 2021. And so with that, we're going to have to celebrate a little bit differently.
How so?
Well, I'm going to need you to put your channeling pants on, and I'm going to need you to channel a little bit of a prediction for every single sign. Okay?
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Okay?
You mean everyone gets a horoscope today?
Yes. Everybody gets a horoscope today, but it's not really a
Wow.
horoscope for this week. It's their horoscope for 2022. And it's a prediction of what the future is going to look like.
I love that idea.
But here's the thing.
What's the thing?
Is that I tried channeling myself a little bit and a little bit rocky. So I'm going to need your help to kind of fill in the blanks a little bit. Okay.
And by the way, I always have my channeling pants on.
Okay, Jack Film. How might you describe yourself?
Only one word?
One word.
Oh, man. Mary.
Wow. That's not part of the horoscope, but now we know that you consider yourself Mary.
Sure.
Interesting. What's a word you would use to describe one of your idols?
Genius.
What is the title of a leadership position?
CEO.
What is an adjective to describe the month of January?
Dismal.
What is an adjective that you would use to describe the year 2021?
Can I say Rocky?
What is something you would do if you were drunk?
You want like a single word answer?
No, just
No?
like, yeah,
Something I would
something
do?
you'd do when you're drunk.
Talk too loudly and for too long? Not that I do. I just, I know someone or some people who do.
What's a mistake that you've made in the past?
Chugging a whole bottle of chocolate liqueur. It was college. And I quickly threw it up.
What is an event that occurred in 2021?
The Olympics.
Boring.
I know, but I'm trying to be safe.
What is an adjective that you would use to describe Spider-Man No Way Home?
Ooh. Crowd pleasing.
Okay. What is a catchphrase used to promote safety?
Wrap it up.
Oh. All right. What is something that happened to you in the 8th grade?
I don't know.
Okay. What's something that happened to you in middle school?
Cried at recess because someone tripped me.
In middle school? What a loser.
Early middle school. Not that 8th grade shit. I was a man by then.
What's a neutral adjective?
Like mediocre.
What is a verb?
Destroy.
What's a weird hobby?
Fingernail collecting.
Oh, boy. What is a food item that you would buy at a drive-thru?
Big Mac.
Okay. What's an activity that you do inside?
Play video games.
What is something that's pretty questionable?
Playing porn in public.
What's the name of any app?
Snapchat.
Give me a year.
1999.
What? Give me the name of a celebrity. Wait, give me the name of a YouTuber.
iJustine.
What is an empowering name you would call someone?
Leader. Where is this going?
What's an adjective to describe Steve Harvey?
Illiterate.
Oh my
I'm so sorry.
god. Okay. What is something that we did in quarantine?
We played a lot of Hunt-A-Killer. Playing board games.
What is a synonym of exciting?
Captivating.
What is a type of punishment?
The rack.
What is a verb ending in ing?
Bouncing.
What is the name of a place you'd go on a field trip to in elementary school?
Ooh. The Smithsonian.
What is a figure who is meaningful in someone's life?
Teacher.
What is something you'd exclaim when you're frustrated?
Jiminy Christmas.
What's an adjective you'd use to describe Chipwich?
Oh, God. Unnecessary.
Give me a random number.
42.
An adjective?
Classical.
What's a word that rhymes with the number 2?
Boo.
Another word that rhymes with 2.
Clue.
Another word that rhymes with 2.
True.
Another word that rhymes with 2.
Igloo.
Ooh. Another word that rhymes with 2.
A chew.
Okay. Another word that rhymes with 2.
You figure it out. New. As an N-E-W.
Another word that rhymes with 2.
Oh my goodness. Do. D-E-W.
All right. I think you're ready to go.
Oh my gosh. Are our horoscopes ready to be presented to the public? That was a long one. And how are we reading these? Are we taking turns?
No, you're going to read them.
I'm going to read them? Okay. If you insist. Welcome everyone to Jax Films' predictions for 2022. I am your genius host, Jack Film, and tonight I will also be the Chief Executive Officer of predicting our dismal futures. I already can tell many rocky things happening. Will we have a smidgen of talking too loudly and for too long? How about a pinch of chugging a whole bottle of chocolate liqueur? Or rather, will we delight ourselves all over again with another Olympics? How very crowd-pleasing. Let me put my channeling pants on here real quick. It says make whistle noises. I can't whistle. Okay, everybody, wrap it up. From the top, make it drop. Capricorn, your year will be filled with crying at recess because someone tripped you. Sucks. Aquarius, your year will be mediocre, I guess. Pisces, expect the expected. Destroy it. Aries, take up fingernail collecting. It will finally help you to overcome your fear of big bags. Taurus, take up outdoor video gaming. Your friends and family will question you, but what do they know? They don't even like playing porn in public. Yeah. Gemini, stop making fake Snapchat profiles. It's no longer 1999. You can only do that if you make sweet content like iJustine. Sorry, I'm just imagining iJustine, just like that's her brand, making fake Snapchat accounts and like posting them daily. Cancer, 2022 is gonna be your year, you leader. Leo, sit down and shut the fuck up this year. Everyone thinks you're illiterate. I don't know why you have to bully them like that. Fuck. They're trying. Virgo, maybe in 2022 you can play board games. How captivating. Yai board game out now. Libra, the gods haven't forgiven you. In fact, we've all been talking about you and we all agree that you should face the rack.
That's all.
That's all. Scorpio, once you stop bouncing, you'll take a big trip to the Smithsonian. There, you will meet your teacher. They will reject you. Better luck in 2023. Damn.
Yikesies.
Zoned by the teacher. Sagittarius, Jiminy Christmas! Were the last 4 episodes not enough for you? Your neediness is unnecessary. Focus on that in 2022. Phew. All 42 astrological signs have a lot of classical things coming their way. Before I end, I've written a poem about 2022. 2022. Boo. Clue. true, igloo, a chew, new, do. That's all. And with that, beaming Arbor Day, little monsters. Oh, thank you for including my favorite catchphrase you've ever made me say. Oh, that was perfectly hellish, honey. Great work on those.
We did it together. It was a group
We
effort.
did. We channeled together with both of our channeling pants.
And with that, it was a hell of a year, everybody. Happy New Year to you and yours. And we can't wait to see you again next year. We will be back in a few weeks when Jack Film gets back from his second leg of his tour. And we hope to see you then. Otherwise, have a wonderful holiday. Best of luck in 2022. It sounds like there's a lot going on for a lot of you.
Yep.
And can't wait to see you again. Also, don't forget, call us at Dad Hug Me 10, even during the break. Still checking messages, still
Yes.
listening to the voicemails.
What would you like us to do in 2022?
Please let us know. We're going to bring in a whole new season.
Our schedules are wide open.
We're going to get through this winter together. So we will see you then.
Till next year, haters.